Alrighty guys, how's it going this morning? Goddamn near noon already. Been playing with that thing, servicing it all up. Yep, I'm going cutting. It's that time. It took until basically now it's 11 o'clock. It took until like just 15 minutes ago for all the friggin' dew to finally burn off. It was wet this morning, really wet. But getting to that point where it's hot days, cool nights is what it's been the last couple days. Looking like a scruffy old bastard here right now. But where are we going? Well, we're gonna chop down our what's supposed to be an alfalfa grass clover field at home, and it didn't come up worth a shit. We got lots of volunteer oats and silaging barley in it, so we're gonna take that stuff down today, and I'm gonna do one round around our barley field that I think looks like crap, and around our oat field at home that doesn't actually look that bad. Especially for oats on top of oats, I think it actually looks pretty good. And not fertilized outside of cow manure and carryover from last year. The oats looks good, but barley, it was not fertilized. Lots of you guys saw what it was like when we seeded it. So, but when we swath it for combining, I have a pull type swather, so doing one round and baling that off, this will allow us to get around the field with a pull type and not missing a bunch of crop. Anyways, I'll bring you all back once we're in the field and we're rocking and rolling. Talk to you then. So this is what our barley looks like. To me, it does not look very good at all. She's turning color on me. It's thin. We had the germination, but maybe not 100% germination. And it's also thin, even though we were set for just shy of 3 bushel an acre. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't fertilize. It doesn't grow very good. I guess we'll find out how well it grew once we get into combining time, right? That's all it's really got to do. It's got to make harvest time. So, and it's got to make grain for us for this winter and also for seed for next year. Because I want to be able to put this barley on my oats. On the oat field, on the south half of our land. That's where I want to put barley next year. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to do some cutting out here and I'll bring you back later. Holy shit, is there millet coming in. Wild millet. Well, wild millet does make good feed, right? Anyway, later. Alrighty guys, well this is our oats, and actually, you know what, it looks pretty god-darn good, I think. This is a slough that I'm not going to trust going through it at this point. Just got to work our way back over here. The barley, I ended up getting a phone call while I was doing my first round there around the barley, and I apologize, you guys did not get to see the barley, but you will eventually. I ended up being on the phone with my phone call there the whole time that I was in the barley field. So far as the cutting operation goes, it's been good. We only broke one guard so far. So, but that can change at any given moment. Because I didn't really pick stones out here in this oats, and we are cutting short. I think she looks pretty darn good anyways. I guess we'll see what the volunteer haymaker oats and silage barley looks like when we get into that field here shortly. So I'll bring you back once we're in that other field. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, well you can see my line right here. Good oat field, shitty hay field, / now this is all volunteer oats. It's actually volunteer haymaker oats, along with volunteer silage barley, which is actually Conlin barley. And the barley, it's weird because the haymaker oats is just barely in milk stage right now, and the barley is going into hard dough. Anyway, not all of the barley is hard dough, but a majority of it. Anyways, there's also clover. There is some alfalfa. Wild millet. There, I'm not going to deny it. There is some Canada thistle that grew in. In spots it's heavy, in other spots it's not so bad. Like right here, you can see alfalfa. You can see the purple flowers for the alfalfa. So it'll still make dandy goddamn feed, that's for sure. But it's just unfortunate that the alfalfa and the grass, there is some brome grass coming, but not enough to justify leaving it as a hay field. I'm actually quite surprised at how the haymaker oats looks out here for volunteer. It actually looks pretty darn dandy, actually. That was a big fucking rock probably with my luck. But we managed to bounce over it without breaking. Yep, she was a big one. You can see it back there, guys. Right there. See that? That's a big ass rock. Why the hell didn't I pick that sumbitch? Anyway, never got picked. I'm glad I didn't bust anything up on that sumbitch. I did catch a rock out here. CP made a couple of rock piles. She came out here and she picked a couple rocks and piled them, but left piles in the field. I caught one of her piles. I don't know where the other piles are. There's a water run that runs through this field and it's loaded with grass. Like really, it's basically a slough grass. But so there'll be all kinds of feed in this field for someone. You guys tell me, what's it worth to you? What do you think it's worth to you? Make me an offer and we'll see if we can make a deal. Talk to y'all later. So this is my field that's supposed to be a new alfalfa grass mix. That crop insurance said, yeah, it's there, and all I see basically is some clover, a hint of alfalfa, volunteer haymaker oats, volunteer Conlin silaging barley. Yeah, and then of course you're going to have your weeds. Basically the weeds that I got here is Canada thistle, which cows will eat, but and then through the slough bottom, the slough grass. So, but hey, it's making a friggin' swath better than some guys' hayfields. So, yeah, I'll take it. Somebody will friggin' buy it the way I'm looking at it right I gotta head for home. We got a veterinarian coming to check that heifer. That gives you an idea of what this barley looks like in another part of the field. Still the opening round, but my personal opinion is it looks like shit. I'm not happy with it at all. But what do you do, right? I could cut and bale the whole bloody thing off, but I'm not going to do that. Right now is the time for it to go, but we're not doing that. We're going to combine this sucker. Anyway, let's get our butts home. Alrighty guys, well, guess what? The heifer's pregnant. But what actually is surprising, so is that goddamn fat cow. The vet figures that cow's gonna calve sometime in mid-August. By mid-August, actually, he said 2 to 3 weeks. That cow's gonna be calved. The heifer, roughly 10 days yet. He figured full-term feet right there. So, yeah. So there you go. We had these two open, so-called opens are now pregnant, and that's a couple extra calves right there. So I guess we're not going to have burger off the heifer, or better yet, T-bone steaks, and we're not going to have burger off the cow. Oh well. They're both good animals. It's just they're almost so late, they're early. So, yeah. Fun. Let's get her done. Back to the field, back to cutting. Catch you later. Alrighty guys, so you can see the alfalfa in there, the clover. This is the bad side of the field. There's more weeds at this end, but there's alfalfa, there is clover, there's the slough grass, there's the barley, the oats. Unfortunately, mixed in the slough grass is this friggin' bulrush waterweed type shit. Now I'm just gonna keep you with me here for a minute until we get into this stuff, because this is a majority of the field is out here. And actually it looks pretty fucking good. I should almost be looking at keeping this stuff, but I've more or less got all the bales I need right now. So here we have the barley, oats, alfalfa, clover. Like, we've got it all. You can't ask for a better mix. Just giving you an idea of what it all looks like. In the low spots, we've got the quack grass and a hint of smooth brome and meadow brome that came in. So yeah, she'd be a hell of a good cow feed mix, especially with that barley being as yellow as it is. A lot of that grain is going into the bale, and that's going to give your cows a ton of energy. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to keep cutting here. We'll see you later. Alrighty guys, well, we got that field all cut down. So now we're going to head over to the neighbor's place. He's about, well, from where I am right now, it'd be about 3 miles, 2.5, 3 miles. So not that far away. We got like 4 acres to cut over there, just custom cut and bale it up. So we'll get her cut down. My plan here is to get it cut down, and then we'll head 8, 9 mile away, something like that. That's our farthest field, and we'll cut that down, and while it's drying off, I should be able to bale this stuff up that we are taking down today. So let's get over there and get her done. We'll catch y'all later. Well, we're done that piece. Actually, I didn't even do it. Got there and somebody took a swipe in there already. So we've been doing this piece for the last 3 years, custom cutting and baling it. And I told them this year that I'll probably be a little bit later at getting here. Anyway, I guess they decided I was getting too late, and they got another neighbor to come in, and he did one little short swipe about 150 yards and broke down, went home to do some repairing. So I'll let him finish the job. He started it, he gets to finish it, because I'm not stepping on somebody else's toes. So would have been nice to have had a phone call saying that, hey, we don't need you to come and do this anymore. Anyway, let's go home. See you guys later. Here you guys go. Give you a snapshot of the oat field here on this end along the road. Looks friggin' phenomenal, I think. For not being in crop sprayed, not having any kind of fertilizer outside of carryover and some cow manure at the far end, and cow manure at this end a couple years ago. I think she's looking pretty god darn good. With that one swath all the way around, you can really see what it looks like now. Anyways, I'm sure I got more than enough for you guys for this one, so give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share the video, hit the bell, all that good stuff, and fun. Let's get her done. We'll get y'all later.